When bombing started, we used to come here a lot. I used to come here a lot with my friends, and there were a lot of people here gathering every night. And we would just sit here and watch our city burn in flames. Sometimes these bombs, they looked like fireworks because there were so many of them.
Žene koje su upravo označile vazdušnu opasnost pozivaju da se uputite u skloništa.
There is a hospital over there, which was also bombed, and the joint stuff. And I remember, for example, that tall building over there, it was bombed so we could see right through it. It's quite close to this place where we stand now, which is the historical site of Serbia.
So a major European city was being bombed right in the heart of the city. It's so hard for me to imagine that so few Americans knew what was going on. That even now, 15 years on, I don't think many Americans could point out where Serbia is on the map or answer why we bombed you.
Da ne prihvati prisustvo stranih trupa na našoj teritoriji.
Today, our armed forces joined our NATO allies in airstrikes against Serbian forces.
Pažnja, pažnja, vazdušna opasnost za Beograd. Pažnja, pažnja, vazdušna opasnost za Beograd.
My name is Anissa. I'm an American journalist. In 1999, I was 16, a junior in high school studying theater, and I was completely oblivious to the fact that a country in the center of Europe was being bombed for almost 3 months.
My name is Jelena. I'm a Serbian journalist. In 1999, I was 18, and I was a student at Belgrade University. For 3 months, NATO bombs became part of my everyday life.
It's been 15 years. I've been doing a lot of reading, and I came here to Belgrade to try to understand as much as it's possible what the people went through. Not the government, not the politics, but the casualties.
I'm going to introduce you to some people that will help you understand that, because I'm sure that at the time for you it was not more than 2 days of breaking news.
This is CNN Breaking News.
We must act now.
A call to take out Slobodan Milosevic.
NATO began a massive air bombing campaign.
We will provide that knockout blow.
Military action.
The old gung-ho bomb, bomb, bomb. It has attacked a sovereign state.
Waves of planes are taking off.
NATO cruise missiles land in Serbia.
It'll all start again tomorrow night.
This is Anissa.
Hi, nice to meet you.
My name is Ivana, nice to meet you.
She's my best friend, and she's been in my house the night of the bombing. We were together with my sister and with my mom. You remember that night?
Yes, I remember that night.
So all of the women were in the house?
Yes, 4 of us. I think that we then heard like some kind of alarms.
What did you do when you heard the...
We hid under the table.
I don't know which idea was to go under the table.
I think it was my mom's idea because she wanted to protect the kids. Like, we were not kids anymore. Like, we were 18, 19, yeah?
University student.
Yeah, university student.
Yes.
So that our first year of university. But we hid under the table.
And so Mom said everybody...
No,
go
it was
somewhere.
just instinct.
It was like,
we didn't...
like a shelter.
Miss Mom.
Miss me.
It's your house.
Yeah, my sister just got married.
Hello. Hello.
Ciao.
Ciao.
So we were together when the bombing started. We were at home.
We thought that it's not going to happen. I remember the day before, President Yeltsin was talking on the TV, and he said that Russia is going to protect us.
As time was passing by, we learned things that we didn't know before. So we all became some kind of experts. I remember your brother, he was all the time at the river, just watching the bombs, and he knew, like, this plane is coming empty. You know, you could hear by the sound that the plane is with weapons on it or without. But we knew all kind of weapons, we knew all kind of bombs, all kind of planes.
We became experts.
Yeah, we all became experts. We had an agreement in the family that we wouldn't limit ourselves, the movement of another members of the family. I just remember that the first night we agreed that we were always going to know where every one of us is, but we wouldn't limit the movement.
Because if something to happen, nobody wants to take the responsibility for some other lives. We didn't limit ourselves, but I just didn't want to leave the family, and I know that most people did that way. They had a possibility, but they didn't leave.
It's going from bad to worse.
Belgrade's night skyline again lit by flames.
NATO insisted its airstrikes against Yugoslavia would go on.
I remember one night that I really went crazy, because even we had an earthquake one day.
Oh, yes.
It was everything. People were saying, come on, and we had flood.
What else? What else?
What else? I mean, it's coming from the ground, it's coming from the sky, it's coming from everywhere. And you would know, you can hear the planes in your building is shaking, and you don't know what it is.
And so you didn't know it was an earthquake?
No, I mean, we found out later on. But I remember me taking a blanket. I thought it was somehow, I just woke up and I took something to protect me. And it was a blanket, you know that they wouldn't protect you or anything. And I said, okay, that's enough, I gotta go. And I took that blanket and I went out of the house.
We got used to see horrible pictures. I don't know how to explain. That is like a virtual reality.
First month and a half, it was very difficult. I remember her. She was not crying. She was like pouring tears without any face expression. It was very. My mother couldn't comfort her. You cannot explain that nothing. That we thought that nothing is going to happen to us.
She talks about it very detached now.
No, but she was in some kind of shock.
It's really hard for me to imagine what these girls went through. I mean, they laugh about it, they talk about it like it was nothing really. And we led such similar lives because we were leading our daily lives, and life goes on, but we were living in such different worlds.
So 1 month after the bombing started, NATO bombed our state television building, which is that one. That's just one part of the building. And I know some people that were inside on the 3rd floor when it all happened.
Pa jedno 10 metara od ove režije ovdje. Pošto je redakcija velika, kao i sve redakcije, pala su vrata. I to je sticaj okolnosti, da je moj radni sto tu, da je sa tih vrata onaj noseći deo pao preko mojih nogu. A ja sam u tom trenutku gledala šta mi prenosimo o tome šta je rekao Černomirdin u posjeti Beograd. Apsurdno. Mi se tako polagali smo nade u to. To je bio jedan onako strašan kovitlac i posle nekoliko sekundi odjedanput počela prašina da se širi. Da smo u stvari bili svesni da smo mi pogođeni. Mi smo satima čekali tu da se pojavi još neko od onih za koje smo znali da su tu. Ja sam jela pitu od jabuka sa mladićem koji je poginuo. Povređuje me ponekad kad neko vrlo veselo se fotografiše ispred te zgrade. To onako, a onda posle pomislim, po redu je, život ide dalje. I to bih željela da kažem, kad god se u svetu dogodi neka tragedija, bilo kojeg tipa, onda mislim na te anonimne, male ljude koje je ostao bez brata, bez sestre, bez... Grozno. Hoću da kažem da ne mislim u brojevima. Tako, mislim u nekim likovima koji su meni nepoznati, ali čini mi se da su mi poznati. Izvinjavam se.
Had hit the brains of Yugoslav President.
These television stations are part of the apparatus of dictatorship and power of Milosevic.
Tri dana nismo praktično ni izlazili iz ovog prostora.
Znači, još nisu bili ni odneti, nije bio očišćen?
Pa ništa, naravno. Zato i kažem, zato mi jeste teško, zato što se, mislim, ta slika ostane. Ma koliko čovjek misli kao zaboravit će, ma nije. Vreme ne može sve baš da obriše. Većinu stvari čovjek zaboravi zato što nisu tako upečatljive. Ono što je upečatljivo, ne znam. Ne, ovdje nikad nisam bio tada. Ne. Sad sam prvi put i kažem, nisam očekivao da će toliko da me psihički, bukvalno da me obori. I baš osjećam i pritisak u grudima, baš se neprijatno, odvratno. Ne znam. Jer drugo je kad čovjek koji nikad nije bio ovdje pogleda pa vidi tamo pozorište i tako, ali ja to pozorište ne vidim. Ja vidim tu vrata, i to ona kaubojska vrata, pa hodnik, pa iza hodnika nešto drugo i dete koje za 2 nedelje treba da se ženi. Tako da to sve je strašno. Zato ne može, nije to baš prosto. Čovjek zatvori knjigu i kaže neću da čitam i uredu je, pa vremenom mi zaboraviš da si čitao pa moraš od početka. Nažalost, ovo se ne zaboravlja, ovo je nešto što ostaje. I morat ću da izaći ću, ne mogu.
Ništa, baš. Ništa. Careful here. So there are these 16 trees they planted for 16 lost lives.